It needed to be a big class, and so it allows you to do things like that that maybe in a traditional year you might not be able to do.
And how much of a balancing act is it when there's some change toward the end between taking guys to fill the class and not just taking guys to fill the class and keeping spots for next year?
You've got a line that everybody's got to be above, basically. If you think the kid can help you win championships, then you want to take him. If you don't think he can, then you may need to hold that scholarship for later on. There's position needs, but I think in the end, hopefully, in most cases, you're taking best player available that's out there for you that you think can help you win. The D-line position, I think this year in particular, was one that we felt like we had some things to fill, and you saw that. We kind of we were aggressive all the way throughout the process with D linemen, and we're able to get big numbers there. I think that's always going to help us going
Some
forward.
of those D linemen, it appear, can play a couple different positions, maybe linebacker, D-end. Can you speak on those and who might be able to have a little flexibility there?
Coach mentioned in his press conference, in the offensive line, you look for guys that could play multiple positions on the offensive line. It's very similar on defensive line. Could be guys that are ends, could be D tackles. They all kind of have different fits. We're going to let them come here. We'll let them come and practice with us, play with us, and we'll see how it shapes up.
This was the first year of the new academic rules in terms of what guys had to do in high school. Did that pose any challenge for you guys?
It's something you have to keep an eye on, but to be honest, we're recruiting, fortunately, high-level students, so that's typically not something we're going to deal much with.
All things being equal, how much does a class structure change from last year where you guys are just trying to get as much talent as you can onto the field to maybe 2-3 years down the road where you can go for more specific needs, instead of just sort of trying to net in as much as you can get?
Interestingly enough, in some ways, the further you get along in it, the more you can actually just take best available, because you're not trying to fix problems that are currently there. So that the deeper you get, the more you have depth and competition on your team. The further you get, the more classes you have in there. You can almost say, hey, we want this player over this player regardless of what the position is. So, we're trying to fill and balance things out right now. We're getting there. We're not there yet, but we're getting there. And once we are to that point, then you kind of take the best player available.